Greetings, everybody. How's it going today? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here today. My name is Jimmy Good. I'm from Critical Reviews, and today we're talking about a little company known as Square Enix. Enix, one of the two, I think. Let's make sure we're all citrus before we start going here. Sounds like we are. Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? How is everyone today? So we have a little bit of time before they start up, which is great because we can talk about all the things we expect to see. Yes, hey Simon. Yes, Jorn does such good art. It's primo. It's primo art. I love it so much. He's so good. Man, it's gonna be good. So let's start as we have been starting with all these pressers and these kind of things. This will be a little bit different. I don't think it's going to be a true to form press conference. It might be more of like a Nintendo Direct, kind of a packaged thing, which is totally fine. I think that's okay. That's cool. But let's bring out the old whiteboard, shall we? What do they have to show? What do they have to show? Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, only two things. Well, really? Okay. Well, if we look here on the board, we can see Square Enix is starting out the day. Hey, Fraggedin, how's it going? We got two things. Square needs to show some Dragon Quest XI. Get it hyped. I know it's coming in September, but still. Second, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Gotta show it. Got to show it. Now, I did. There's one other thing that actually is in the Dreams category over here. If you can see in the Dreams category over here, Avengers Demo. Now, Just Cause 4 was announced. We're still waiting for that Deathstroke or Arkham Beyond game, but Avengers Demo would be nice to see here too. So, the two big things, honestly, for me, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Let's show some more gameplay. It's been so long. Show me some gameplay. We need to see it. We need to see Cloud running around doing some more stuff. We need to see something more than just the opening area, I think. Yeah, Frank, we missed you in chat. We love you. But yeah, Dat Jackman, hey man, how's it going? Welcome back. But we really need to see that. I think we do. Chad, am I wrong? Am I crazy here? It's just that they've teased this thing. They've shown off bits and pieces of it, but it's one of those things where I don't want it to turn into a Final Fantasy Versus 13 where they announced it and it's going to be, in development for years and years and we just won't see or hear anything of it. Hide nor hair, as they say. So I want to see a little bit of that. Show me Sephiroth. Show me the other characters. Tell me a little bit more about the game. Are they going to really break it into episodes? Is it going to be episodic? Are they going to break it into 3 separate games, 4 separate games, 2 separate games, whatever it's going to be? Just tell us. Tell us. We need to know. We really need to know. Avengers. Gotta see it. Come on, show us, baby. They teased it last time. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was thinking about this with Cyberpunk 2077. The older I get, the more I'm a little jaded towards, I don't know, what do you say? Like, cinematic trailers? Like, I like cinematic trailers, but I would rather have them be accompanied with gameplay, you know? Like, I like that Witcher 3 trailer where he fights the vampire because like I know that's kind of how the game goes, not exactly like that, but like it was kind of like gameplay-ish. But Cyberpunk 2077 wasn't really that, and I don't want more of that from this. And I don't want an Avengers just cinematic trailer. Show me what the game is going to be like. That's what I really want to see. I end up being bad and order food for delivery. Only pants I can find have bad oil stains. Simon, what did you order? I think FF7 Remake will be pushed for the next generation. Now, Fragadin, I wouldn't be surprised if that were true. I would just like to see it. Just a little bit of it right now. Let's just test, make sure, by the way, does it look okay? Obviously, it's going to be kind of, it's there. We got 24 minutes. We got time. Perfect. Wow. But yeah, I do think we need to see those two big things. Now, there's a lot of other things they could talk about. They could talk about Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I wouldn't be surprised to see an extended gameplay demo with that. Just Cause 4, which is pretty sweet. I think that's tied to them. Am I crazy? It was Just Cause. I know it's Avalanche, but like, I thought there was some sort of tie in there. I could be wrong. Chicken Solvaki with Satsiki? Are you playing Monster Hunter World? You're playing Monster Hunter World, aren't you? But yeah, that's what I want to see. But I want to know, chat, honestly, what you guys are the most hyped about. What is the one thing that Square could show you that you'd be like, ah. Also, we'll probably get more information about Kingdom Hearts 3. Wouldn't be surprised to see that. Saw some of it at Microsoft the other day, which is pretty cool. Not to make a Frozen pun or anything there, but, they just have to do. Yes, Just Cause is published by Square. Thank you. I thought I was like, I'm pretty sure. Which, by the way, I was so happy to see that. I can't wait to play that game. And I read an article on IGN about it where they're saying that the physics are nuts and they like redid the whole game engine or something. They just kind of scrapped it and started again. I was like, Give me co-op in that game, and I will forget about it. Simon, Avengers. Yes, yes. Which Avengers do you think they'll show? I would think they would show Iron Man, Hulk, and maybe like Thor. Maybe some Cap, but that'd be pretty sick. I only really care about Just Cause, Avengers, and Kingdom Hearts. Well, that Jackman, I'm right there with you, buddy. Just Cause, one of my favorite franchises. Oh, whew. The fact that they have like tornadoes and stuff. I want them to just get the destructible environments of Red Faction Gorilla. It just seems like a perfect fit. Please. Missile Mage is here. FF7, please. They got to. They got to, Missile Mage. They're going to do it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But they can persuade me with other games, probably. I love it. I want to play as Ant-Man. Simon, that is a beautiful dream. Think of how crazy that would be. And do we think it's going to be first person? For some reason, I feel like it, like, I think about that. But there was an old game, an old Avengers game where it was going to be first person. I don't know if they would do that. Ant-Man would be really fun to play as, though. That'd be super cool. You finished Nier? Hey, congratulations, Missile. That's great. Might wait for that game to get to like $20 and then we'll just stream it. We'll just go in and stream it. Also with Doom Anthem. No, sorry, Doom Anthem. Doom Eternal. That's what it was. Doom Anthem. Whoa. Doom Eternal being announced. I really, really want to play through Doom now. I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah. Do you want Just Cause 4 to continue to be a let's just blow stuff up and worry about drama later? Or do you want a flushed out story brought in? Now, Frank, that's a good question. I would love there to be some sort of story built into it. The only problem is it's so difficult to have that when you have a character like Rico who just blows everything up. It kind of undercuts any sort of dramatic tension you can have. You know, like think of like The Last of Us, if like Ellie was just blowing everything up and she's like, yeah, but like I'm just trying to survive. Like it'd be hard to do. I would like that. I just don't think we're gonna get it. Honestly, I would like it. That'd be cool. But you know, how about you guys? Do you want that? Do you want a more flushed out story in Just Cause? Because they kind of talked about, they touched on it a little bit, but you know, Rico's the guy who's jumped from nuclear missile to nuclear missile, disarming them, and it's hard to think of a world where that is a dramatic character. I want more Nier. Does Just Cause need it? I don't know. I just want to blow stuff up. Yeah, I think that's good. I think it would be kind of like saying in the same kind of vein, like if they added that to Doom, and they're like, the Doom guy's got a really tough past. You know, like it would just be weird at this point. So I think just blow stuff up, make sure it looks good, plays super duper well, and also allow you to have that co-op stuff because they talked about that there's a lot of shortcomings that Just Cause 3 had, but that the PC version kind of modified or fixed. I don't know exactly what all those things are. I know maybe multiplayer or co-op is an aspect of that, but they said that that was what they're kind of focusing on, a PC-esque version for Just Cause 4 moving forward, or well, like the Just Cause 3 style of the PC version and taking that as a base and moving forward. It's like that's pretty cool. So, yeah, there's a lot of fun things I think you can do. And they talked about the grapple and you know grappling things together. They said there's kind of like a Metal Gear Solid 5-esque like balloon thing now where you could shoot a guy or like a tank or like a truck or a cargo crate and it has a balloon that pops up so it goes into the air or like a part of it will go to the air. I was like, oh man, there's so many possibilities. Like my mind's just like, woo, like I can't wait to make some more pinatas. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I really hope that Avengers game is open world. Dat Jackman, I would love to see that too. I would love to see that too. Do we make it Hydra? Do we make Hydra the bad guys? You know, just kind of generic. I don't know. I'm really excited though because it's been so long since we've had like a proper big Marvel game, and the fact that it's probably not going to be a tie-in, that's interesting. That's really cool. I think there's a lot of potential, and I just want to see anything. I just want to know anything about it. Like at this point, come on. Man, and I love the Ultimate Alliance games. Ultimate Alliance 2 it was fine. That was more about like the combination of characters and their superpowers instead of actually like making your character the way you want. And I would love to go back to that very first one or X-Men Legends 2 where you could kind of like have like 20 or 30 skills and pick the ones you want and then level up different things, not just passive abilities. So, yeah, a lot of repeating storylines but from different perspectives. Oh, sorry, you're talking about Nier. Let's see you build up. Gotcha. Imagine a port of Just Cause 2 for the Switch. Oh gosh, play the hell out of that. Yeah, dude. Just Cause, I will never forget. I think Just Cause 2, the demo, maybe one of my favorite demos of all time. They give you like a half hour to play in that world, and I'll never forget hopping, just like shooting one of those like propane or oxygen tanks or whatever it was, and then grappling to it, and then just taking off into the sky. It's just like, mwah, it's beautiful. I love it so much. Just Cause. I hope we get to see a little bit. It'd be really cool to see some Just Cause gameplay today. That would be really, really cool. And we saw that trailer the other day, and that was a cinematic trailer, but it did an okay job of kind of showing what the game was going to be. There might have been a little gameplay in there too. That's what I'm talking about. I prefer that over, like, even though Cyberpunk 2077 was great, it looks great. I just want to know. I still don't even know what that game is. It's gonna be like a third-person shooter esque kind of maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. That's why I don't want to have that kind of ambiguity with my trailers. So, but Microsoft did a great job yesterday. Bethesda, a lot of people were really happy about it. There's a lot of crazy news coming out of Bethesda. I think Bethesda actually earned that stage this year. They used it. Kind of weird how they had like people on both sides, but it's like, what you gonna do? Simon, I remember that demo. Yeah, dude, it's a freaking great demo. Oh gosh, it's like the sad part was, and they had to put a time limit on it, but the fact that they take you out of that world. Unlike Nintendo, like I think I was playing my buddy's Switch recently, and they had like Pokken Tournament. You can only play that demo like so many times. Like that Just Cause demo, you just be like kicked out, and then be like, all right, I'm just gonna jump back in, and then you play it again. You just keep going. Cyberpunk 27 is another next gen title. I'm counting on it. Yeah, Fraggin. Now, see, that would be really cool if that and Final Fantasy 7 were launch titles, because those would be legitimate launch titles. They wouldn't just be like, oh, look at like the PS5 and the Xbox 2. Look at how beautiful they are. It's just like, no, these would be full-fledged games that just didn't come out on this generation and were just starting the next one. Now that is how you kick off console generation. Oh boy, Cyberpunk 2077 and Final Fantasy 7 remake. That would be nuts. Uh, did you hear about the secrets in the Cyberpunk trailer? Yeah, I heard there's some Witcher stuff potentially. Also, that song, that beat in that trailer. Ooh, so good. I love it. Yeah. And Last of Us 2, calling it now. Maybe. We'll see about that one. I don't know. They might still try to. You know what I think they'll do with that one, Frag? They'll do the same thing they did with Last of Us, the first one. They will put it on this console, and then they will bring a newer version to the PS5. Yep. PS5. Will we hear about it tonight? Potentially. They might do another tease, kind of like what Microsoft did, kind of. We'll see. They said that there was no new hardware confirmed. I thought that was them who said that, but I could be wrong. It's been a bit. Been a hot minute. Yeah. But I think the games on a lot of people's minds today going in are Final Fantasy VII and Avengers. I think a lot of people maybe forgot that Avengers was going to be coming out of like Square and all that. So I'm really hoping to see that with Just Cause and more so Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I think we'll see stuff from them. But Shadow of the Tomb Raider, it's kind of like Spider-Man. We know it's coming in September, and we kind of can guess what the gameplay. We know what the gameplay is going to be, so they can't really show us off too much. That will be like really new and exciting and fresh, like Seven remake, like Avengers will be. Oh, I'm not. I'm not asking. I'm calling it. Oh, I love it. They also said some stuff about what's in the game, like no microtransactions and customizable characters. Oh, really, Dad Jackman? That's cool. I like that they do that. I just wish we could have gotten like even 10 seconds of gameplay just so I could see the guy shooting or something like that. Because the trailer, yes, it looks so cool. But right now we're all hypothesizing in our heads, and I think that's a good space for a lot of people to be in because it's like you can make the game in your mind whatever you want it to be. So, Fraggin, did you see the Devil May Cry 5 trailer? I need to know what you think. I'm torn. I'm still torn about it. I was like, I couldn't sleep last night. I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't know what else Square has. Maybe things for Final Fantasy 15. Maybe. Oh my goodness, yes. And I love everything about it. You do? Okay, good. That's good. I'm excited about the combat. I am not excited about the art style. I'm really kind of sad about that. I just don't like the direction they took the characters. I'm sorry, I just don't. At first, I thought it was Resident Evil 2 remake. Like for a second, like the look of it, I was like, "What the heck?" And I was like, "Oh my god, it's Devil May Cry." I just miss the vibrant colors and things. Yeah. I was also kind of hoping that the enemies will be a little cooler, but they're just kind of whatever. Yeah, I get that, but people didn't like DMC for sure. This is like a marriage of the two. I feel like this is right between Devil May Cry and Devil May Cry 4. It's like right in the middle. It's like I just give me a filter that makes all the characters look like they did from Devil May Cry 4, and I'll be fine. Give me the look. Just allow me to change my look on Nero to give him the long hair again. I just miss it, and I kind of miss the Devil Bringer. He might get it back, but I miss the old Devil Bringer. But this new one, I guess you have more powers with it. We'll see. I say it will be fine. All right, Frag. If you say it'll be fine, then I'll just have to take it. I'll just have to take it. Ooh, man. I just wish I didn't want there to be any confusion when Devil May Cry popped. Like I wanted it to start off and be like, like we're going right away. But I just pre-ordered Fallout 76 Collector's Edition. It's probably a bad idea. That Jackman, I hope you like it. I know Levi, or Hitster, who was in the chat the other day, who was usually on our podcast and stuff. He's really excited about Fallout. He really likes Bethesda games, so he might have done that too. Who knows? Well, did you see what happened to his arm? It was ripped off. Yeah. So was his Devilbringer arm ripped off, or was it the robot arm? So maybe that means Yamato is stuck in his arm like it kind of was, and maybe Virgil was reclaiming it and he just ripped it off. That'd be pretty badass. I think I might, with our wish list videos, I did this with Darksiders. I might next week try to go through kind of not frame by frame, but maybe try to go through that trailer. I don't know. We'll see if I have time for it, but I'd love to go through and really dissect that trailer, make a video about that, and talk about it. I'm sure other people have done it, but I haven't done it yet. So, um, but that helmet is beautiful. Oh, Dat Jackman, I hope it's good. Yeah, Devilbringer. The cloak guy is holding his arm, and Nero is yelling in pain. Okay, so it's probably Virgil who's taking that arm because it's kind of holding some of that power. It's holding that juice. You know what I'm saying? Do that, JJ. All right, Simon. If you want it. I know it takes a little bit longer for me. That's the problem when you don't have a dedicated team with people. I don't have an editor. We should just get like an editor. I'm my editor. Get to work, Jimmy. I'm trying. So I imagine we are now driven to get revenge. Yeah, for sure. And that's what I think that's who Nero is referring to in the trailer. I think that's what he's saying. So yeah, I'm just nervous. Just the haircut and everything. At first, I thought it was Devil or DMC2. I was like, uh-oh. Like I think a lot of people were that way. That and Gears, like the first second they showed the stuff was like, are you sure? Bad thing about me is that I love those videos and want more, more, more. Simon, dude, that's fine. Just let me know. Tell me. That's the only way we're gonna grow. Like, and those wishlist videos get a lot of views, and the dissection videos get a lot of views. So, I think I'm all right equipped to do these types of things, or okay enough. Like I could watch through it like 5 or 6 times and then be like, all right, I think I have a pretty good feeling for it. I haven't really tried to go through like a trailer and pause it, like the rewind theaters and stuff. But I think it'd be a lot of fun. I think it'd be a good time. So if you want that, Simon, I'll make it just for you. If I get that one view, baby, from you, I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, do it. Guys, we have like 10 minutes. Like, it's going to be great. I'm really excited. What else from Square, though? What else should we talk about? I'm looking up here. I see Dragon Quest Builders pop up right away. Dragon Quest Heroes, The World Tree's Woe, and The Blight Below. It's right above me right here. I really, really want... Yeah, Dragon Quest 11. I'm really hoping... Now, it has a big presence, Dragon Quest. It's kind of like Monster Hunter. It has a huge presence in Japan. And I'm really hoping that they try to blow it out a little bit this year, show a lot of it, because the game's already out over there. But to show it here, make people excited about it, because this is a franchise that is... it's like the purest JRPG I could possibly think of. It's got all the stuff you would expect, but and just such a lovely, like, and this is biased, but a lovely art style. It's just so inviting and warm and friendly, and I just want Dragon Quest to just blow up here in the West, because if games like Nier and Monster Hunter and Yakuza, all those games are blowing up here. I would love it if like a kind of a cartoonish vibe, and people be like, "Oh, this looks kind of like Dragon Ball Z. I like Dragon Ball Z." So you kind of get people into it. That's my hope. So here's hoping Dragon Quest XI has a big and great showing here. I hope if they've had any DLC or add-ons, they'll just be like, "Yep, it's all going to be included in this version." That would be on a bang-up job. Be a bang-up job. My life will be so empty after E3. All I have is Fortnite for Switch and Fallout Shelter. That Jackman, why is it going to be empty? I'm sorry. It won't be empty. There's stuff coming. Don't worry, buddy. And if not, you can just come hang out with us. We'll make sure it's not empty. uh, yeah. Oh. Um, but yeah, I think Dragon Quest 11 and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, they'll show a pretty good amount of. I'm really hoping for Just Cause. I really hope. Now, is Hitman its own thing now? I thought Hitman kind of like moved away from the Square stuff. Are they their own thing, maybe? Could be wrong on that. So, yeah, and I have no idea how long this video is going to be. It's crazy. We still have Nintendo E3 tomorrow, and they are going all Switch reveals, I hear. Yep. Yep. Fragged and I think obviously I'll probably be here tomorrow talking about that, but just, to prep people. Metroid Prime 4, Star Fox Racers, whatever it's called, new Pokemon RPG, Super Mario Odyssey DLC. I think those are all things you can expect roughly tomorrow. Maybe a tease at Animal Crossing for the Switch. And, of course, Super Smash Bros. So, yeah, I think Super Smash is going to have a big showing. I think they're going to show a lot of it. They're going to tease some new characters. They're going to show off a few new characters, and we will know for certain if it is what Smash on Wii U was, plus a little bit, or if it's a brand new thing. Who knows? I won't be surprised if we get at least one 3DS game. Yeah, I could see that. I just know that they're trying to go all big on the Switch because the problem is you want people to, in a weird way, if you're Nintendo, a little bit, especially here in the West, people are really excited about the Switch. You don't want to tear their focus. So if you can release something that's going to be both on 3DS and maybe Switch, maybe that's how you do it. Just depends on what title it is. I don't know. Who knows? I don't. I don't. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm really hoping to see some cool stuff from Pokemon. That's what I really want to see because that is like the thing that's going to get me to buy the Switch. I'm still want to make that Pokemon Snap 2 video because I think they're not going to make it, but I would freaking love it. So I think 3DS will get mentioned, like also available for 3DS. Yeah, Fragan, I think that's your tack on at the end to say we're still supporting this. It's still a big deal. I think it's still huge in Japan, but you got to move forward. You got to move forward, and that's what the Switch is all about. It's the marriage of the two things, which is crazy to think about. The handheld with the home console. It's like, hoping for Animal Crossing. I think a lot of people are hoping for Animal Crossing, and after what we've seen, with the mobile offerings, with things like Pokemon Go and Fire Emblem, whatever that thing is, and Super Mario Run. I think those are kind of like testing grounds for certain things and I wouldn't be surprised to see Animal Crossing come back. I also wouldn't be completely surprised to see a hint at Pikmin 4, even if it's just like the title. I wouldn't be surprised to see that either. So, Animal Crossing has been teased by Nintendo. Yeah, they really need to show it. I think a lot of people. Yeah, it might be likely next year for sure. I think that is one of the cards they hold. They teased it this year, and that's what they show next year, along with Metroid Prime 4 more so. I think we'll get more teases about those things, but I think next year will be those two things because as big as Metroid is, it's kind of more of a cult thing. It's a little more niche. So I don't think you rest on that alone. You show that big next year with Animal Crossing to kind of be your 1-2. Because if you don't have Smash, you don't have Mario, you don't have Zelda, you don't have Pokemon so much. You might show more Pokemon next year, but I think that's how you do it. Luigi's Mansion 3, please. Was there 2? I forgot there was a 2. Yeah, show that, man. Do you think we will get more info on on what Captain's Spirit is? Simon, I don't think so. I think if you've played Life is Strange, today we might get some more information about it today. I thought you meant at Nintendo. I was like, okay, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. They might show a little gameplay, but I think we can all kind of guess a little bit as to what that game is going to be like. You kind of see it in the trailer, and that's kind of how Life is Strange was too. So I wouldn't be surprised. 2 was Dark Moon. Oh, really? Look at that. I'm learning. I am not. I will tell you guys this. I have not been super well versed in Nintendo since maybe more so the Wii, and even then, N64 was like my heyday. Like, I was like, Nintendo. But now I kind of like different spot in my life. But I still respect Nintendo, and they always put out fun games. Even though I don't think like Super Mario Odyssey is a 10 out of 10, I think it's still a really fun game. I will say Breath of the Wild's pretty dope though. That's a good game. That's a great game. Dope. Pretty great. Use descriptive words. It's a wondrous, enchanting adventure. That's very dependent on you just running around like an idiot. Like they said, 100% free, and that seems just weird. Yeah, Simon, I was thinking that too. So, for people who missed it, the people at Don't Nod who are making this new game that's set in the Life is Strange universe, Captain Spirit, they said it's 100% free. And I just get the shifty eyes like someone puts a pretty good meal in front of you and they're like, have it, you can eat it. It's like, are you sure? You sure about that? Oh, we think that was for chapter 1. If they're doing a whole Life is Strange episodes, for sure, that's probably right, Fraggin. In the first, that's how they get you. There's that free meal, and then they're like, "Do you want some more?" You're like, "Oh, these are pretty good." And they're like, "Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more," which I totally get. They have to do that. They have to tease it that way. That's fine. I respect that. That's just how they have to do it. Oh, side note, everybody. I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to to do a review of Vampire. I've heard like it's pretty decent, but I don't know if we're gonna get a chance to do that. I really think that next week, well, I mean actually tomorrow, we'll see. I do want to review Jurassic World Evolution, so I might be trying to stream that. It's gonna be kind of hectic for me in the next couple of days and over the weekend, but I'm gonna try to do a review for that one. So if you guys are interested in that game at all, I am like desperately interested in it, and I just keep watching videos about it. So I really want to play that game for you guys. So forgive me if the review is going to be a little bit late. I hope it's a good game. It looks like it's going to be fun, so I think we'll have enough room on the PC to do it. So yeah, hopefully you guys can watch me make my own Jurassic Park. The original Life is Strange had Chapter 1 free. Yeah, there you go. And I think, did they say it on there that it was Chapter 1? I think it's a little misleading because it's like, oh, is this like a free game? It's like, not necessarily. Take care of yourself. You are most important. Oh, thank you, Simon. I appreciate that. I know. It's hard for me to like step away and not try to make stuff for you guys and all that jazz. So stay tuned. All right, let's I'm just going to open this up right now. Let's just make sure there isn't any noise. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to the browser's good. There we go. Let me know, chat, if that looks great. And also, so there isn't any music right now, so I'm gonna wait until it actually like starts playing, and then we'll get the sound all jolly jolly. Oh, hello. Where are we going here? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Sorry. All right, this new setup works pretty well. Okay, good. Guys, Final Fantasy 7 Remake's coming. All right, let's get hyped. There's Kingdom Hearts 3. It's coming. Just Cause 4. It's coming. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It's coming. Avengers are most likely coming. Oh my goodness. I knew it was in 2 minutes. That was fast. I know. Talking with you guys, it goes by so quickly. This is why when I do the face cam streams, they turn into like 2.5-hour affairs because I'm like, I'll stop up for like an hour, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, Missile Mage, thank you for subscribing. You terrified me with that noise. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, Fragadin gifted. Oh, Fragadin. Thank you, boys. Thank you. Thank you. Oof. Get some lilies in that chat. Can we get some lilies up in there? Everybody's got access to lilies right now. Give me some lilies. I need them. Get that hype. Put it in the sky. Oh, yeah, yeah. We will never die. Oh, ha. Yes, lilies. Stars everywhere. Yes, the lilies are... Fragadin, you're too kind. I love you, buddy. You're too kind. But Missile Mage, you're too kind. You guys are here all the time. My legionnaires, I love you. I really do. Ugh. Frag still representing his avatar on Twitter. Freaking love you for it. Alright, we are technically live. We have less than a minute. Like I said, I will start messing with this once we actually hear something. I'm going to turn my own volume down a little bit, though. Not for you guys, just for myself. Okay. Like I said, we are live. You forgot the water? Uh-oh. Yeah, no reason to change it. Alright. Everybody sit tight. It's 12 o'clock. I mean, it's 10 for them. Run, you can do it! It's like my other like fear is like it's gonna start, and then I'm gonna be like, is it going? Oh, here we go. Okay, chat, here we go.
We will take. The demons we will face.
How's that?
The heroes
Let me know.
We will become. Our next chapter is about to begin. Welcome to the Square Enix E3 Showcase
Enix.
2018.
Okay, good view.
皆さんこんにちは。スクエアエニックスの松田です。スクエアエニックス E3 ショーケース2018をご視聴いただきありがとうございます。本日はスクエアエニックスが2018年度に発売を予定しているタイトルを中心にご紹介いたします。豪華ラインナップに加え、もちろん最新情報もお届けしますので、どうぞ最後までご視聴ください。さあ、いよいよ始まります。一緒に楽しみましょう。
ありがとう。
There is a moment in in everyone's life. When we must make a choice. Let the world shape our destiny. Or fight to become who we're meant to be.
Keith David. Yeah, he's great. He's very good. Goliath, everybody, from Gargoyles.
Shit!
What are you doing?
I'm gonna level it!
There are no
Getting
parachutes!
goosebumps.
I know! Get ready to jump!
No fucking way!
Don't know we have to!
Are you out of your fucking mind, Lara?
We have no choice!
I'm not jumping out of this plane! Ah!
No, no! Come on! Come on!
Hi, my name is Daniel Chaibson,
Might be Lance
game
Reddick.
director
Oh.
at Eidos Montreal. You've just seen the beginning of Shadow the Tomb Raider, which will deliver on Lara Croft's defining moment as she races to stop a Maya apocalypse. Lara will have to confront a brutal jungle environment in order to survive. And even though that she's more confident and more capable, she will still be outgunned and outnumbered by Trinity. She will have to use everything she learned from the jungle and use it in order to survive. We call this becoming one with the jungle. Let's take a look what this means for gameplay.
Here we go. Cool. Yeah, she's getting swole. Lara's getting real
You
swole.
guys come through here?
South team, Croft is on a
I love it.
Hold your position.
Look
I
at
say
her.
Again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ. Shh. We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next to her for deacon training. Rook out.
Terrible. I'll kill you all!
Aw. Like a berserk dart or something. Time to jump on him. That is brutal. She just hangs him. Oh my gosh. Kind of like Assassin's Creed, but still.
Base camp's having trouble receiving you. As soon as this is up, we'll use it to boost your signal.
What now?
I got it.
The real Black Widow here for sure. Yeah, that was in the last game, but I love the feeling of weightlessness when you're jumping through the air.
Okay. How the hell do I patch these together?
Bye bye.
Kappa team still has eyes on Zona Maeva.
Oh, she swarmed around like a spider. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's
Can we get more light in here?
Kappa team still has eyes on Zona Maeva.
Predator.
Can you spell me a bit? Gotta check in with Maltese.
Sure. Gives me something to do. Hey, you know Maltese's access code? 010353 Mike.
Hey, heading over there now. Need some backup here. This place is empty. Body here. Looks recent. Guards up.
They can't be
Gotta find out what's going on.
It'd be cool if they could say the name of the person who died. They're like, oh, Chuck just died. That'd be cool.
You, take point.
Lead the way. Maybe there. Enemy spotted!
covered in mud. Oh, Molotov gas can?
We hope that you like what you've just seen.
That's pretty good.
There's so much depth to the combat that we cannot wait to show you more. There's new traversal techniques like rappelling and wall running. We even have a full 360-degree underwater swimming, which means full underwater exploration and survival. We have also one of the biggest hubs we ever created in any Tomb Raider game, featuring a hidden city. And of course, we have tombs. We have more of them, and they're deadlier than ever before. But for now, we're gonna leave you with a video that will give you a taste of what to expect out of Shadow the Tomb Raider and how Lara Croft becomes the Tomb Raider that she's destined to be.
I like it. You can tell he really likes this franchise and he's happy to be working on it. I feel like that's what I get. I love the setting. That was a pretty good demo. That was pretty good. I mean, that's pretty indicative of what the last games
The
have
road
been.
ahead is uncertain and fraught with danger. But we stand together, for we are the warriors of light, ready for whatever new challenges and surprises await us.
Oh, 14. Okay.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh. This is FF12 music, by the way? Okay, cool.
Without our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience.
You will pay for what you have done with blood!
Patch. It's a patch. It's good. Is that Orin? Ah, hey! What was that, a Rathalos? Yes! Oh, cool! I mean, still. That's a fun little tie-in. Rathalos, I can hear your cry, baby. Love it. Yeah, yeah. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. I was like, wait, what? My little cat, buddy. Oh, Captain Spirit?
Captain Spirit is ready for battle.
Please don't show the same trailers yesterday.
Hi everyone, my name is Michel Cor.
And my name is Raoul Barbet. We are the two creative directors of Life is Strange at Dontnod Entertainment.
As you may know, we have just revealed the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit. It's a brand new story in the Life is Strange universe. And this full experience will be available to download for free on the 26th of June.
To us, Life is Strange is not a single town or set of characters. Captain Spirit is our way for introducing the players to the many stories we want to tell in this expanded universe. Captain Spirit is not Life is Strange 2, but it will be your first steps into this world.
The game is hiding many secrets and even some links to the brand new story and characters of Season 2. So make sure you take all your time to explore.
We cannot wait for you to experience Chris's story. We hope you will enjoy it. Have a great E3, and from all the Life is Strange team at Dontnod, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
Now I just need to make a cool costume for Captain Spirit.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider? Oh. That's just a first episode or something, probably, but... Oh, whoa, was that... No, it's Draco Slime. Okay, I thought it was Lynn for a second.
Of light.
Yes.
Is best unveiled in our darkest hour.
Let's go! Oh, show me. Jolliness incoming, everybody.
It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth. Cruel fate's dark plan has stalked you to the corners of the earth. You've brushed with death 1,000 times, yet still you have your life. It is your fate to save this world. For this, you must survive. Bright luminary, let the light shine on the world again.
Yes!
Fate hangs by a thread. We must fight fire with cold steel.
All that matters is power. And the only power that matters is that of the darkness.
It's time to claim your
birthright. That old guy, I love it.
Only you can save our world.
Destiny beckons!
This is where your story ends.
Oh.
Do not lose heart.
Infinity Stones?
Do not look back. Until your time is through.
Oh, Echoes of an Elusive Age, I can't wait.
Bold luminary, we swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Yep. We're all in this together.
Show us what you've got.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Lead on, darling.
And he says nothing. Oh, that's cool looking. Edition of Light. Pre-order today. Okay. I wonder if it comes with a bunch of other stuff. Oh, what's all this? Is there a book? Art book? Ooh. What is this? what that was. It's right, my time for my birthday too. It's perfect. That was cool. It's good to see that. Is this like a near thing? Oh my god, it's on Deep Down or something. Is it? Is that them? Babylon's Fall? What the heck is that? Cool. That looked kind of cool. By Platinum. Oh, wow. Okay. 4-player Platinum game, eh? Alright. Let's redeem ourselves after the turtles, shall we? Oh, 2019. Alright. So that's coming in 2019, huh? Babylon's Fall. That was cool. That was actually pretty sweet looking. I like the kind of the history lesson we got there. Oh, Nier. Here's your Nier stuff.
A masterpiece discovers a new home.
On the Switch. Xbox, okay.
We will take back our world from the scourge of the machines.
That's pretty cool. I think I already saw this trailer, though. I've seen it before.
Glory to mankind.
I love that it's not just PlayStation anymore. It's like Xbox is getting some representation here, too. It's great.
Wheresoever you wander, and whoever you meet.
Missile, by the way, I remembered. I looked it up. Ori and the Will of the Wisp was announced last year at E3. That's why I remember seeing it.
Remember.
Whoa, Switch.
8 brave souls.
Oh, Octopath. Are we gonna get a name?
Cleric, scholar, merchant, warrior, dancer, apothecary, thief, hunter. Step into their shoes and explore the realm of Orstera as you see fit. Whose path will you tread?
I tried the demo. It's just not for me.
Octopath Traveler.
Are they just calling it that? Oh, July 13th. Wow. Okay, cool. There you go. That's coming soon. Great. Keep the name. Is this Just Cause? Is this Just Cause 4? Oh my gosh. I was like, this is no... Yes, let's go. This might not be the same trailer as yesterday, though. Ah, who cares? I'm in. Yeah. Yeah. Load all up.
Welcome to Just Cause 4.
Yes.
And the return of Rico Rodriguez, a rogue agent on a mission that'll challenge everything and everyone he knows. Rico has arrived in the fictional South American country of Solis, the largest and most breathtaking world we've ever created. Every journey into Solis will uncover history, secrets, and danger. Never before has a Just Cause game offered greater variety, rich in all forms of life.
So
At
pretty.
first glance, Solis is a beautiful location. But scratch the surface, and you will uncover oppression, fear, and violence, all enforced by Gabriella, the leader of the private militia organization, the Black Hand. Just Cause 4 takes destruction and physics simulation to a
fire
whole
tornado.
new level with the introduction of extreme weather. Experience towering tornadoes that can tear trees from the ground and level bridges to sticks. Awesome forked lightning, unpredictable and deadly sandstorms, and roaring blizzards.
Cool.
Witness the spectacular destruction as they offer both a challenge to Rico, as well as creating fun opportunities for creative sandbox gameplay.
Creative sandbox gameplay.
Our vehicles have been totally overhauled with new additions that offer extra gameplay opportunities. Bulldozers, car transporters, cranes, and even wrecking balls
Joe
are
would
all
love
fun
this.
in our world. We have new handling on bikes and cars, as well as exotic vehicles like jet skis and microjets.
Oh, that's fun.
Rico's grapple is now fully customizable
Yes!
and has been overhauled to make it more intuitive for newcomers, while offering greater depth for a more experienced player. The grapple now has more tethers than ever before, and the ability to deploy booster rockets in the all-new airlifters, making the grapple an incredibly powerful and creative tool. Meanwhile, a new story glues together our free-form, go-anywhere, do-anything gameplay that Just Cause is so famous for, and the stakes for Rico have never been higher.
I don't know how they're playing this music for it, but who
Combat
cares?
in Just Cause 4 is better than ever. Enemies now present a far more intelligent threat to Rico. Each archetype comes with unique abilities, with AI designed to keep the player on their toes. Solis is a deeply advanced systemic world, and everything you've seen, from the incredible physicalized destruction to unparalleled draw distance, is powered by the brand new, best-in-class, open-world Apex engine.
Cool. Yes.
Welcome to Just Cause 4.
Yes. Let's go. December 4th. I will be there day and date. Let's go. Oh, Just Cause 4. Just a big super smile. Oh no. I like these little presentations. Oh.
Yo! Wrong address, dog! No one ordered no chow! Way back there!
Live action trailer. No. Okay. I thought it was like a new prototype or something. The Quiet Man. Okay. Oh. This way I thought for a second I was like, Daredevil? What?
For every night, there is a dawn. For every question,
Kingdom
there is an
Hearts!
answer. And for every door, there is a key.
I want to be a Kingdom Hearts character.
All you have to do is wield it.
I'll do the mocap with the Keyblade. I'll do it for free. The light is gathering together, hearts driven by one purpose. Uh-oh. Don't do the same thing. It's already a little different. Because he didn't say he was cold.
A walking, talking snowman. You really are alive.
Hello. Olaf, are these your friends?
No, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or who's oddly spiky.
Look out!
That's amazing. You can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people.
I'm just so happy this game exists.
For every question,
Kingdom
there is an
Hearts!
answer. And for every door, there is a key.
I want to be a Kingdom Hearts character.
All you have to do is wield it.
I'll do the mocap with the Keyblade. I'll do it for free. The light is gathering together, hearts driven by one oath, one purpose. Uh-oh. Don't do the same thing. It's already a little different. Because he didn't say he was cold.
A walking, talking snowman. You really are alive.
Hello. Olaf, are these your friends?
No, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or who's oddly spiky.
Look out!
That's amazing. You can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people.
I'm just so happy this game exists.
Whoa! Give me strength.
Yeah.
For every question,
Kingdom
there is an
Hearts!
answer. And for every door, there is a key.
I want to be a Kingdom Hearts character.
All you have to do is wield it.
I'll do the mocap with the Keyblade. I'll do it for free. The light is gathering together, hearts driven by one oath, one purpose. Uh-oh. Don't do the same thing. It's already a little different. Because he didn't say he was cold.
A walking, talking snowman. You really are alive.
Hello. Olaf, are these your friends?
No, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or who's oddly spiky.
Look out!
That's amazing. You can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people.
I'm just so happy this game exists.
Whoa! Give me strength.
Yeah, buddy. King's Flare. Let's go. Oh, was this yesterday? I forgot. Okay, yeah, that's great. Sounds like the same from yesterday, I think. Yeah.
Whoa! Yeah. Ha! Take this.
I still don't like how the gummy ship is like a blocking thing. Looks intense.
Still, Sora, that doesn't mean you should change. Accept the power you're given. Find the hearts joined to yours.
Roxas will be coming back somehow. Spiritually. My boy Riku! My boy. Here we go.
How did I live in a kingdom of
Herc!
I don't know why they don't put the other
Look
sound
out!
effects.
So what will Elsa accept? Light or darkness? I know, I want to know.
Roxas does exist. His heart's inside my heart.
Yeah.
In that case, by all means. Nothing would please us more than Roxas's return, of course.
Zemnit's an
And
answer.
Roxas?
Yes. For the virtual world to be completely realized, Ansem the Wise would have included Roxas's full data in the construction.
Aqua. We wouldn't get the same stuff we kind of got at other press conferences. It was a good direct event, but ended on a flump. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't have ended with Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know what they would have ended with, though. That's the biggest thing that they showed off here. So let's go through it. I appreciate the format. Yeah, everything we got was strong, for sure. So let's start. I believe it was Tomb Raider that did we start with Tomb Raider? So we saw some stuff from Tomb Raider. Looks good. If you haven't played those games before, you definitely should. I've told people this. A lot of people compare it to Uncharted. I would say its story isn't as good as Uncharted, but its gameplay is much better, much more brutal. I dig it. Yeah. After that, you guys got to forgive me. There's some other stuff in there. I'll just kind of go where I'm ping ponging with my brain. But we also had Dragon Quest XI. Pretty good showing. I wish we could have seen like a little bit of gameplay or something, but that's fine. I mean, we see gameplay, but they're like, this is it. Yes, Just Cause 4, a good showing. I think they showed off a lot of stuff in there. They kind of talked about it more so than just showing the trailer. That was real good. Octopath Traveler got a release date, which is nice. They showed some stuff for Final Fantasy 14, which was cool. A little bit of that Monster Hunter tie-in, and then the mobile game, which they kind of teased at or whatever. Like, that was pretty good. Let's see, what else? Obviously, I knew with Kingdom Hearts 3 there. It is a little weird because I thought, when they said that they were going to do this event, it's been a long time since they've done one. And I was hoping, really hoping, that meant that they were going to blow it out and be huge. Now, the problem is they kind of were undercut by the fact that Microsoft got to show off Just Cause 4 and Kingdom Hearts 3 prior to this. If we wouldn't have seen those at Microsoft, I think this would have been a stronger showing because people have been like, oh my gosh, it's frozen and there's a date and everything. But because that isn't there. Also, the fact that Final Fantasy VII Remake and Avengers didn't show up, I think I'm not going to say it was a bad showing. It's just like, I think that was what a lot of people were hoping for or expecting or just even a tease of. So, yeah. And Tomb Raider. Yeah, we did see a little bit of Tomb Raider. So they did. Yep, that's true. That's the problem when you have like the big shows like that before these little ones. It's almost like they should have all of these like independent, well, not independent, but like have Ubisoft, Square, and EA go first, and then be like, all right, now Microsoft and Sony come up last with Nintendo. But yeah, on Nier, they showed Nier, which we had seen before as well, to coming to Xbox. Chat, what do you think? What was your big game? That Jackman, I was really only interested in Tomb Raider Just Cause. Fair enough. Lack of Avengers really disappointing. Yep. Dragon Quest 11, big smile on my face. Just Cause 4, big smile on my face. Just hard not to really appreciate that. And you know what? If you hadn't seen the Microsoft press conference, I think this is a good little showing. A half hour. Just that's what I appreciate a lot about the Nintendo Directs now too. And I kind of wish like EA would do something like this. Honestly, even though I do like the cringy moments, but like put all this information into a format like this and just kind of move through it, kind of quickly, just like rapid fire, and I really appreciate that. The Babylon game, yeah, that was cool. Babylon's Fall, the Fall of Babylon, something like that. That does look kind of interesting. Looks like a potential 4-player Platinum Games game. That does look kind of cool. I thought it was deep down for a second. I was like, what? Yeah, I think that one might be pretty interesting. Platinum Games for me is kind of hit or miss though, so we'll see. Dragon Quest XI was probably the best showing for this whole presser. Yeah, I think it had a really good showing. It was nice to hear that English VO, kind of to make it differentiate it from its Japanese counterpart. So it's nice to hear that. Obviously, it's a lot of like generic, like we must, seal the darkness and defeat the bad things in this world and save the light, and yeah. But I think that's gonna be a fun game, and it's just really jolly. I wish we could have seen more than just the main protagonist fighting. I wish they would have, when they showed everybody and they kind of were like, yeah, we'll help you, light bearer or whatever, and it would just shoot to them doing an attack, and then just to kind of whet the appetite. But again, it's been out for a year now, just about, and so doesn't hold the same, weight. So, let's see. I was eating and wasn't paying 100% attention. Did we get something that was about that? Did we get something about what the game was? No. And we have to wait another generation to see Rico in Smash. You never know. Nintendo might. One day. Not gonna lie, I think I'd have gotten away with not watching that. Yeah, I think so. I'm happy that you guys stuck around and watched it with me. I really appreciate it. We have Ubisoft in a little bit. I'm not sure if we'll take a break, if we're just gonna kind of like hang out, just play it through, play it through. We could do that. I might need to step away for just a moment, but we'll see. We'll see what people want to do. I might take a break. Who knows? But for me, I would say Dragon Quest XI, I think, had the best showing. I obviously really like that franchise, and that collector's edition, I was eyeballing that. I was like, is there like a guidebook that comes with that? I like the art book. Ooh, art book. Yeah. Fatty! What was that? Fatty, what up, buddy? G'day, mate. So sorry, I had to. I'm glad I saw it too. I was just really hoping that that Quiet Man was going to be the lead into Avengers because they're showing New York and it's like, and then he kind of looked like Leon Kennedy when they switched to the gameplay. Like, okay, so you're a deaf person beating up thugs, which is interesting. I just, here were my expectations, and it was just over here. I was like, oh. Ubisoft is about 2.5 hours. That is correct. 2.5 hours. That is faux show. Yeah. I'm tempted to just play like Just Cause 3 for a couple hours, just sit with you guys. Just yeah, I was kind of hoping for like an hour-long thing. Yeah. I don't know if they announced originally if there was going to be a little bit shorter than that. But yeah, chat, is there anything, is there one game that really stood out to you? Is there one game that kind of flopped for you? For me, I don't know if there's anything that was like, ugh, that doesn't look good at all. That all looked great. It all looked pretty good. Yeah. Babylon's Fall looked cool. Yeah, if we knew more about it. Like I said, at first I was like, is this deep down? I was like, what? And then it's like, oh, cool. Platinum Games is making like 1,000 games. They're always making games. The Quiet Man could be interesting. Miss Mage, the only thing that interests me about the Babylon game is that it's made by Platinum. Yeah, and I think it was smart to put that at the end to get people thinking like, oh, cool, so this might be like an action game with 4 players. Sweet. And I've always been asking for games like that, so it's nice to see that there are more of them being made. Platinum Games, it'll be an action RPG for sure. Depends on how they do the whole death thing. Yeah, death thing, sorry. I'm sure you can tell I'm not really into JRPG type games. Dat Jackman, nothing wrong with that, dude. Nothing wrong with that. Play what you would like to play. Never feel like you have to tell us, be like, oh yes, I love all the JRPGs. If you don't like a genre, that's fine. Like, nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm not really into war shooters, like first-person shooters. Like, I'll play them sometimes, but I get kind of bored. Quiet Man is some weird Yakuza beat-em-up feel. Yeah, Frank, it totally does. Like, beating up thugs. Like, but I can't hear. I was hoping for Chrono Trigger. Yeah, fatty. I think a lot of people were. Chrono Trigger remake would be pretty cool. We're working on a show that actually tackles Chrono Trigger, so stay tuned for that. And we're gonna make a YouTube series out of it. So, be right back. Gonna look for the rest of the Square Enix conference. Maybe it's down the side of the couch. Did I lose it? Or FF7 news. See, that's the problem. Is that with E3, if you have a strong showing like that, but your expectations have been dashed, I think it's hard for people to say, "Oh, that was a good representation," because I don't want to compare this to EA or Microsoft because it wasn't a press conference; it was a direct. So I think what we need to do is compare this to something like a Nintendo Direct, and we'll see what Nintendo provides this year. I like the format. I like the fast movement of it all. I like that they get through a lot of information quickly. I do think there were some things that people were expecting to see. I know I was expecting to see it, and because Square hasn't done one of these in a long time, I was kind of hoping for that banger at the end. I thought they were gonna. When I was watching it, I was thinking, man, this might be the best press showing of the whole thing. Press conferences included, and they just didn't do that. So, so I'm glad they didn't do an actual like on the stage conference because it would have been like people would have been screaming. They'd be like, "Where's FF7?" What's the likelihood they're saving it all for Sony? There's a chance. There's a chance. I think, Fatty, that's a really good point. I think, and if that's the case, that's totally fine. That's cool. And tonight we'll just be like, oh my gosh. But it would have been really nice to have just a little bit of a tease going into that Sony press conference. So they would have just shown the Buster Sword for like a half second. It would have been like, It makes sense that they left it for a conference that more people will see. For sure. Definitely. Square Press of 3 years ago was also very short and full of things we had already seen. Yeah, Sony could be huge, and after what Microsoft showed off this year, especially with the acquisitions of those other groups, or those other companies, and showing a pretty diverse lineup, not only of like their own potential first-party offerings, but of other stuff, like showing Cyberpunk, that's a big deal. Showing the cinematic trailer. If Sony shows gameplay from Cyberpunk, though, I will be more excited about that. I'll say yes, very good. Which I wonder if that stuff happens behind the scenes, and then Phil Spencer finds out about it later. And he goes back to CD Projekt Red. He's like, guys, I thought we paid you for this. Well, you paid us for cinematic trailer. You didn't pay us for gameplay. Tomb Raider actually looks great, showing character progression in her takedowns and maneuvers. Yeah, definitely. I like the chain takedown and stuff. it looks like a little bit of a ratchet up from what we saw in Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I just played. I like kind of blending into the walls, being like a predator. I liked that she did pull somebody up and like kind of wrap around him like that, like Fragment was saying, like a real Black Widow. That was pretty sweet. I would like to, the the upgrades in that game are never been like I was never like, oh man, it's so cool to upgrade Lara, but just the gameplay, the minute-to-minute stuff is so fun in those games, and you could tell that the guy who was talking about it was really excited. He's jazzed. He loves talking about it. Have I watched the Devolver Digital Conference yet? I have not watched it, Dak Jackman. I haven't in the past, typically, just because I never know if they're actually going to show anything, and it's always just kind of like a hodgepodge. I hope it was good. Simon says, Microsoft was fun. I feel Sony might not be super fun per se, but interesting. Yeah, Simon, maybe it will be. I think it kind of threw everybody off, threw me off to see all those Xbox One X's on stage with the monitors. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And that's where they just held their game demos afterwards. I thought they were going to bring a Battle Royale, like a mag situation, and be like, actually, in Gears 5, there'll be a Battle Royale mode, and we're going to play it on the stage. But they didn't do that, which is fine. Mr. Mage's really looking forward to Sony. I think they'll surprise after last year. Mr. Mage, that Sony fanboy. I'm just kidding. I know. I'm looking forward to Sony, too. I am, too, for sure. I've got a PS4 and an Xbox. I just always kind of cheer for that underdog a little bit. That's all I'm saying. The Devolver Conference was a thing. They don't announce many games, but it's mainly just a massive joke about games. Oh, that's kind of fun. I think that's an event that would be way more fun if you were actually there at E3. If you're like, hey, Devolver's going on? Let's go check it out. Like, you just go sit down and be like, haha, it's fun. It's kind of like, if it's a massive joke, I feel like that it's kind of a step down from, like, where Bethesda is, where Bethesda's showing a bunch of crazy things, but they're also, like, kind of constantly joking and swearing, and it's edgy. So, if you think of the possibilities Sony's could show, yeah, for sure. There's a ton. If they show any Cyberpunk or any Red Dead Redemption 2, that's huge. And I think because Sony is so synonymous with Final Fantasy in the past, I think if they show any FF7 anymore like that, it has to be there. It has to be. Jones was really pissed off at Devolver last year. Why was he pissed off? Most of it was pre-recorded, though. Well, all of it is. Okay. Huh. Pre-recorded was stock footage. The stock footage makes it a lot better. Right. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, but that's the thing. Is like, what that's it's so weird to feel that way. It's kind of like last year with EA. They showed off. They showed off some of Anthem, and then Microsoft had the rest of it, or vice versa. I think it was something like that. Because like EA's like, hey, we've got Anthem. Is this cool? More at the Microsoft press conference. So I wish that you could have done this here if it's happening. If FF7 Remake's coming, if Avengers are coming, I would love, or today, if they're coming today, I would love to have seen just a little bit, not to say like, go see it at Sony, just be like, yeah, we're working on it. You never know when you're going to see it. Like, that's what you do. So people are like, oh, like everybody's winking and nudging. They're like, ah, but, yeah. I think he thought it'd be a real thing, while they did just a jokey joke thing. Making fun of how stupid the whole E3 thing is, really. I think because they're sort of taking away from their own games with over-the-top and out-of-left-field skits. Oh, they do skits. I recommend watching last year's or this year's if you get the time. It's pretty good. I enjoyed the Devolver Presser. Okay. I could have covered that. I just didn't like that and the PC one. Just because I'm only one man. I thought about it. If next year people are like really crazy about that, and if I'm not there personally, then we'll think about maybe doing that one. So here's hoping that I'm at E3 next year though. But I'd miss hanging out with you guys. So it's like a catch-22. I don't even know what to do. So I just have to live tweet it. So you just have to be there with me in spirit. I don't know. But I love this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Franklin, thank you for gifting that sub to Missile Mage. That was very nice of you. I don't think anyone cares about the PC one, for sure. I don't think you would have enjoyed it. Franklin, well, thank you. Good to know. Yeah, I probably would have been sitting. If I was sitting next to Jones or just watching that, I'd have been like, alright. Great. Be like, Jones, do we have to stay? I like to do the Homer Simpson whisper, the one that like everyone can hear. Yeah. We'll see. Is PC? Has that one already happened yet? I don't recall if it has. It's one of those things where it like goes and yeah. That was the one where they do it kind of like a Tonight Show style thing, which I appreciate. But that was the one where Cliff Bleszinski went out and he said that Lawbreakers You know, it's kind of for more mature audiences, and Overwatch is more for like people who like anime. And I was like, ooh, don't do that to your game, Cliffy P. Just to make sure you wouldn't be able to go to the Devolver presser. The whole thing is a joke presser. Oh. You wouldn't be able to go to... Oh, okay, so it's not even a thing. Ah, I gotcha. I started laughing to myself about Simpsons in the middle of computer science today, and everyone looked at me weird. That's okay. That Jackman. Just say dough really loud. They'll understand. Anime wins that fight every time. It really does. Don't try to push yourself away from anime. Just don't even bring it up. If your game is not like an anime, like if you want to sell Dragon Quest XI, I would say, do you like a like medieval RPG? Well, then take that and then add just like a big heaping of anime on top of it. There you go. But if your Final Fantasy, well, I guess Final Fantasy VII Remake is kind of anime too. What's like so that's not anime at all? It's not like they're gonna come out for like Battlefield 5, and say like, we are the furthest thing away from anime ever. You know, like just don't even do it. Don't even do it. I think you should check Devolver thing out just so you know what it is. Okay, I might. I think I've seen bits and pieces of it in the past, but I just don't even. I don't even know. I like the name Devolver because I always think of Revolver, and then I start thinking of like, was it Red Dead Revolver? Was that the first Red Dead? Something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about? I feel like I'm crazy. I mean, I little. Yeah. If you're squeamish, I wouldn't watch it. Oh, I'm not squeamish. I love it. Unless you're like squeamish as far as like cringeworthy, and that's different. They do publish cool games, but seeing as you play Doom and stuff, yeah. See, I haven't, but like Gears of War, man. Let the blood rain from the sky. Gears of War 2, you can almost drown in blood in that game. It's really a thing. It's a gameplay mechanic. It's great. You're gonna bail until Ubisoft? Fair enough, Missile Mage. I may do the same thing. We have about 2 hours still. I might just maybe I'll just stay in my suit and just sit around. But yeah, but thanks everybody for joining me for that little Square Enix thing. Quick before we go, everybody let me know what your favorite game of the show has been thus far. Let me know. JJ kills innocent people in Deus Ex. He's very dark. They got in my way. I play how I want to play. I'll keep jumping back and forth. Fatty, thank you. Fatty, where are you jumping back and forth between? What are you doing? Are you playing games? You doing stuff? Just Cause for you, Dad Jackman? That's a good one. Just Cause 4, that's a good pick. It's a great pick. I'm still really excited about Anthem. I'm interested in it. It's just so pretty and it looks like it's fun. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I want to say Devil May Cry 5. I'm just so freaking torn. Ugh. Boo. Fatty says Fallout 76. I think that's gonna be one of those games that people are still talking about after this. And Jump Force, dude, Fatty, Jump Force. Yeah. Why are they in New York? Who cares? Love it. Ryan, Fallout, good. Fragan, question about Tomb Raider. Do I need to play the first two? Is Rise worth playing still? I heard mixed things about it. Fragan, I just played through it. I think it's a little bit better than the first game. Again, story's not super great. Mechanics are fun. I think it's enjoyable. You do not probably need to play the first two games because it's like side characters. I know Simon would say differently. But I could say you probably just hop into this newest one and not be confused really at all. Just, it's Lara Croft. She's an adventurer. She's learning how to kill people in the most proficient way possible. That Jackman, I would have said Elder Scrolls, but there's not enough revealed yet. And I appreciate and respect your restraint on that, Jackman. I feel like a lot of people just be like, Elder Scrolls 6, and it's like, well, you haven't seen it. Like, I know. Am I like Natalie Imbruglia? I don't know what that is. Fragging and Devil May Cry 5, all I wanted. You know, that's me too. I'm just a little nervous. Because video games, again, to me, there's like a 30-70 split. Even if the game plays really well, I don't know. I just really like the look of that old Devil May Cry 4 stuff. But again, they'll probably just give me a skin and I'll be over it. At least they got the voice actors back. For Nero especially. Oh, so good. I am torn. Oh, is she like a singer? Is that like a song? I trust them. Okay. Fragging, we just gotta put our trust in them. Oh, I just want to try it. It looks great. It looks fantastic. It does look fantastic. Like the gameplay, the fighting looks sweet. Like riding on a missile and stuff. It's like, yeah, that's right. So, oh, I just need to see Virgil. Once I see Virgil, all my fears will go away. I'll be like, he's back. I just want to touch his face and his hair. He's beautiful. Cool. We've got some good games. Well, everybody, sounds like we're going to take a little bit of a break. I will be back. The show is in about 2 hours, which means I'll probably be back in about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. Fatty's disappointed about Square's showing. Yeah, I think a lot of people will be. Still had a strong showing, though, for the stuff it did show. Didn't really waste our time, but I was kind of hoping for, like I said, a banger. Gotta get a banger at the end there. Yeah, but if you're new here, my name is Jim again from Critical Reviews. If you want to support us, you can check us out over on YouTube. You can support us here on Twitch, or you can head over to patreon.com/criticalreviews. Throw us a buck over there, and yeah, we really appreciate the support. There's some really cool rewards you get with it too. But you gotta go over there to check it out. Or you can just share us with a friend. That helps too. But I'll be back about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, and we'll be ready for Ubisoft. Oh my God, my boy my boy Sam from Splinter Cell. You know, whee, put the little goggles on. I can't wait for it. It's gonna be so good. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there in a little bit. Just remember to adapt and overcome. See you soon.